YouTube, it's your girl Leah, back again with another video. And today's video is a very exciting video. It's a video that I filmed this summer, but I decided to do a fall edition. I decided I'm going to do these videos seasonally because you guys have been loving them, and it's my rankings of my 8 most recent crochet hairs. So in the summer, I made a video where I ranked the top 8 or the most recent 8 crochet hairs that I had tried. So that included the deep twist, the GoGo curl, the water wave, the Bohemian curl. All those hairs were ranked into one video, and you guys really enjoyed it. You guys said I watched that video right before I went to the beauty supply store to make my decision for me, and it saved me so much time without having to stand in the store and be like, what's the benefits of this, what's this? And that is so exciting. So I was like, let me do this every once a season so I can have a video for some people who are dying to go into the beauty supply store and pick out a crochet hair but do not know where to start. This video is for you, so sit back, relax. I'm going to make this video as quick as possible. I'm going to rank the last 8 crochet hairs that I've tried, and I'm going to mix in a little bit of the hairs that I tried or I talked about in my last video too. I won't harp on those hairs too much, so if you want to see my last video, the video I did this summer where I ranked hairs such as the deep twist, GoGo curl, and all of that, click up above for that video so you guys can see my full kind of thoughts on the deep twist, GoGo curl, and all of that, and then come back to this video. Of course, I'll briefly mention those and show where they rank in my rankings of hairs, but I won't spend too much time on it. In this video, I'll go over what I think about each hair, how long I could wear each hair, what my hair care routine was with each hair, whether I think it's beach appropriate, how many packs I used of each hair, and all of that. So you guys will get a big bulk of information. Like I say, I am no hair care specialist. I'm no stylist. I did not go to beauty school. I'm coming to you as somebody who loves crochet hair, who's enthusiastic about crochet hair and needs to share with people. So without further ado, let's get into my rankings. Like I said, I'm going to have 12 hairs that I'll mention in this video, but I'm going to really focus on 8 hairs. So the number 12th hair is a hair that I think I very recently reviewed on this channel, and it is the Outre deep twist hair. Now this is my number 12th hair, and like I'm saying, I'm starting from my least liked hair and working my way up to my most liked hair. So the Outre deep twist hair, what's my least like hair? And I know some people are going to be like, oh, that's my favorite hair. And the funny thing about my channel is some people love hairs that I hate, and some people hate hairs that I love. And that's the funny thing about crochet hair. People have so many different reactions to so many different hairs, but I did not have a good reaction to the Outre deep twist hair. Now you guys saw my video. It is 14 inches. I got it in the 14 inches. They do also have a longer version of it. I had it in the color 2. This hair was $4.99 a pack. I bought it from samsbeauty.com. I used 5 packs of this hair, so I bought 6, I used 5, and I had this 1 pack left over, so I didn't have to use that much of the hair, surprisingly, because normally with 4-in-1 hairs, I usually have to use a lot of the hair. I wore the hair for 4 weeks, so I got 4 weeks to wear out of this hair, which it's a lot, but I think I wanted to take it out so much sooner, but I couldn't just because I had events going on. So like I said, I have it in the color 2. They also have it in a 24-inch version of it. I think it's a fairly new hair because I mentioned in my video, I think my pack, it didn't have the normal like steel. It had plastic on it, had tape over it. It just felt very much so new packaging. I don't say that this hair would be beach approved. I would say for me it was very much so. It got tangled very fast and matted very fast on me. One of my top hairs, and you'll get to it in the video, is the Outre Bohemian curl hair. It's such a much better hair curl than this. I don't know why I just did not get along with this hair. Those hairs are so similar, but I just got along much better with Outre Bohemian curl than I did this hair. I wouldn't say it's very high maintenance, and that's one thing I'll mention in this video is whether the hair is high maintenance or low maintenance. When I say high maintenance, that means it's a hair that if you're a beginner with hair and you don't want to struggle or you don't want to spend a lot of time on a hair care or a nighttime routine with the hair, don't get that hair. This hair is very high maintenance. You're gonna have to come up with a routine. I think you can probably get this hair to work very well if you put the effort and the time behind, doing that. I love a low maintenance hair. I'm a low maintenance person. I like to get up in the morning and be able to shake and go, really get out that door. And with this hair, I just really wasn't able to. My thing is, if it doesn't work on land for me, if I don't like the hair or I give it a negative review or I say I just really don't like this hair on land, then I probably don't like it under the sea. So I get a lot of questions sometimes about hairs that I hate. Do you think it'll work underwater? Absolutely not. Like I say, if I do not like it on the land, if I feel like it doesn't work for me in normal life, I'm not swimming in that hair. I'm not working out in that hair at all. So my least favorite hair is the Outre deep twist hair. So my number 11 hair Also Outre. Man, I don't want Outre to be in the bottom too, because I have hairs that I like from Outre. Is the Outre Bahamas curl hair. It is $5.99 a pack. I used 7 packs of that hair. It was also in that pre-loop version, so it was also 14 inches. I think my issue with that was it also was very much so a high maintenance hair. It just tangled very fast on me. The clip that I'm inserting right now is it at I think 1.5 weeks, so like 10 days of me wearing it. And for some people, they saw that and they were like, I like the way it looks like that. For me, I just like it a little bit more spirally. I like it a little bit more defined. I don't want it to get frizzy that fast. I don't mind if the hair gets frizzier a little bit later on, but I don't want it to be 10 days in and to already look like it did, because I could only imagine, you know, what it looked like, you know, 20 days, 30 days in. I'm not a big fan of that look. So the Outre Bahamas curl was just very high maintenance. I got 4 weeks of wear out of it, so the same amount of hair wear. I think at the bare minimum, I try, even if I hate a hair, I try to wear it for 4 weeks so you guys can see how it looks at 4 weeks, or at the longest that I could wear the hair. But for 4 weeks, it was 4 weeks too long again for me. I think a lot of feedback that I got in my video, because I listen to you guys' feedback. If you guys love a hair that I hate, I listen to what you guys say really works well on it. A lot of you guys say cut a little bit shorter. Also, use water and conditioner mixed instead of mousse. I always mousse my hairs and put mousse on my hair initially, but sometimes you guys say mousse isn't the agent that works best with this hair. And with this hair, you guys said glycerin and water mix spray and detangle works. Also, you guys said conditioner and water mix spray and detangle works. Also, you guys said, and I've never tried this before, but I will try this. You guys say fabric softener, a little bit of fabric softener and water mix spray on the hair, detangle also works. So those are kind of 3 components that you guys can use instead of using mousse. Some hairs react very well to mousse, some hairs don't, and a lot of feedback was that mousse kind of doesn't work as well with the Outre Bahamas curl hair. My number 2 hair, which I'm already giving that away, but my number 2 hair, Outre Bohemian curl, is a way better version of the Bahamas curl. So I feel like if you want the Bahamas curl, you really want to try it, I say go with the Bohemian. I won't steer you wrong. I think Bohemian is a way better version of the Outre Deep Twist and the Outre Bahamas curl. So my number 10 hair is a hair I didn't really get along with. I was so sad. It's one of the only Freetress hairs in my bottom rankings, and the number 10 hair is the Freetress Aruba curl hair. It was also $5.99 a pack, and I had it in the color 2. I'm so unoriginal with my colors. I just recently got into this color phase, and I got that hair in the color 2. My issue with it was that it was extremely too soft. I think it's very comparable to the Freetress Deep Twist hair, but it was a little bit too soft for me. And if you guys know something about me, I really don't love super soft hairs, because I feel like they tangle a lot quicker than hairs that have a little bit more roughness in the texture of them in crochet hair. And also I feel like I'm less likely or less inclined to get a soft hair wet. So that's why I say I still don't feel like Freetress Aruba curl is, you know, beach or water approved. I don't give it my stamp of approval. I also say that it is in the high maintenance hair category in terms of you having to work out and come up with a routine for it. So whether that's going to sleep, I love pineapple in my hair. I love just throwing my hair up in a bonnet and going to sleep. That's what I did with this hair today. You guys are gonna ask questions about it. It is the Freetress Beach curl. Today is the first day of me wearing it, so the view for that isn't coming anytime soon. I still have to wear this hair out for a while, but I know you guys in the comments will be like, what you got in right now? I'm answering it. It's the Freetress Beach curl. But the Aruba curl, I think it required a maintenance routine that I just wasn't ready for. My number 9 hair, it's a hair that really ruffled some feathers when I reviewed it. Ruffled some feathers, and it is the Harlem Kima Ripple Deep hair. Harlem 125 Kima Ripple Deep hair. I never know how to say it, but Ripple Deep. I wasn't the hugest fan of Ripple Deep, and so many people are. That was a hair that I was scared to post because I was like, I know I'm gonna be so divided, and they were so divided. 50% loved it, 50% hated it. For me, it was not my favorite. So it was $5.99 a pack. I used it in the color 2. I used 4.5 packs of that hair. That hair was 20 inches long, originally fresh out the pack. It's a not pre-looped hair, and I don't think they have a pre-looped version of it. I get a lot of questions about that, and I wore that hair for 4 weeks as well. But a lot of comments I got about it. For me, I just didn't like it, but I wore it at that 20 inches. A lot of people say cut that hair in half. Just like Ocean Wave by Kima, people say wear Ocean Wave very short. I haven't tried Ocean Wave, but I plan on trying it. But they say something about the Kima brand. it's just meant to be worn a lot shorter. So how I had it the 20 inches in the video, people say wear it no longer than 12 to 10 inches. That's people's max on that hair. So I think that's one thing I would say to you guys. If you guys want to try ripple deep, try it a little bit shorter. Also, I got a lot of comments on there that this is a hair that you also do not need to put mousse on. They say do not, avoid mousse. No mousse on that hair. They said do that little mixture that I talked about earlier with the conditioner, with the water, with the glycerin, with the water, with the fabric softener, with the water. Also twist the hair up at night. That's another thing. So yes, like I say, it's very high maintenance, but it's such a beautiful hair. So my number 8 hair is the Sensational Party Curl hair. Not much to say about this hair. I don't think people really have gotten into that Sensational brand yet. They haven't really tackled that yet, so I didn't get as many views on that video as I have any of my other hands because I don't think people know that much about the Sensational brand. But I really did like that hair. It's just on the bottom because I have so many other stellar kind of hair. That hair was $5.99 a pack. It was in the color 2 as well. I had 4 packs installed, so I think it's the least amount of hair that I've ever used on a crochet style. It was a pre-looped hair, and I think that was the first hair I ever installed myself because I was like, if I'm gonna install a hair, it's gonna be a pre-looped hair. I think it may be beach approved. I think I would give it my stamp of approval for beach approval. I would say that it's also very kind of medium maintenance. I wouldn't say it's the lowest maintenance. I wouldn't say it's the highest maintenance. I was able to get a good amount of wear out of it, but I think it did kind of start frizzing when I started not paying. When I started being lazy with it, it started frizzing a little bit more, and I was like, uh-oh. My number 7th hair, I won't harp on too long because like I say, I talk about that hair in length in my other video, but it's the Freetress GoGo curl hair. You guys know I really like that hair. It was the second hair that I ever tried in my crochet hair series, but I don't think I gave it the love, the intention that I deserved to give it. It was $5.99 a pack. I got it in the color 2. I used 5 packs. The hair is 26 inches, so it's one of the longest hairs. I think outside of the Nile wave, it is one of the longest hairs that I have tried in my whole entire series. So that is something to be aware of. If you want to get the GoGo curl, I think they make a shorter version now of the GoGo curl, so you don't have to even be bothered with cutting the hair in half. You can already get it at maybe 12, 14 very short inches. So 26 inches, way too long, but I did wear it fairly long when I had it in. So that may be why I didn't appreciate it as much. But GoGo curl, Freetress, definitely say it's waterproof, definitely say it's beachwear proof. Like I said, won't harp on it too long because I have a video of talking about that hair. I also won't harp too long on my number 6 hair either. It is the Freetress water wave hair. The thing about that hair that I would say that I've in recent times heard a lot of complaints or heard a lot of people say they weren't a big fan of is that hair can be a little bit shiny. A lot of people say overall the Freetress brand sometimes has some overly shiny hairs. I would say out of all the hairs that I've tried, they've never been, this is Freetress right now, they've never been super shiny, but that water wave was a lot more shinier than any, like looking back on it, I hadn't tried that many hairs, so I didn't have much to compare it to, but now I'd say the water wave, very shiny. That was one of my most debacle installs. If you guys saw that video, I used 9 packs of it. You do not need 9 packs of it. I didn't install it. Somebody else installed it and they were feeling every single crevice of my hair. So definitely don't need that. Also wear it very short. In my video, I wore it super long. Was not the right thing to do, but I'd say it's waterproofed. I'd say it's activewear approved. I'd say it's very low maintenance water wave. I really did enjoy that hair. When you wear it short, it looks so natural and so much more like a natural twist out like that you could do on your own hair. My number 5 hair. You guys know I raved about this hair so in depth, but then it was discontinued, so that's why I'm not gonna speak too long on this hair. But it was a hair that I found at my beauty supply store. I was just in a local, not my local beauty supply store, but I was in the cut. I saw a beauty supply store and I was like, let me check this out. I needed some hair. I picked up this hair. It was $4.99 a pack. It was the Bobbi Boss Nile Wave. They only had it in the 1B. At that time I was only doing 2s, but I said let me go ahead and get a 1B and go ahead and do this thing. This hair was extremely long when I first installed it. Like I said, GoGo curl was like 26 inches. I would give this hair like 26 inches in itself as well. I wore this hair to the beach and it worked phenomenally. So this is why it's my number 1, I think, beach approved hair, but it's discontinued. And I now need to find another hair that I feel the same amount of passion about as this hair. I think if I had to compare it to any hair that I've ever had to try, I think it's a mix between the deep twist and the mix between the water wave. If they had a baby and they came together and had a baby, that would be the Bobbi Boss Now Wave hair. My number 3 hair. of course, you guys saw this video. The Janet Collection Mambo Faux Locs. I used it in the color 4. It was one of my favorite styles ever. It was so different for me because I'm so used to the curly, the curly, the curly. To do a crochet faux loc, it was beautiful. It was $9.99 a pack, so one of the most expensive hairs that I've tried. I got it in the 18 inches. I used 6 packs of it, and that means I bought 7 packs because I have 1 pack left over, and that was like $70, the most I spent. But you guys have to keep in mind, I don't pay to get my hair done. I do my own crochet hairs, so yeah, I don't have to pay for the actual install. So luckily I didn't have to pay somebody $80 to install it. It was just the hair itself. I was only able to wear it for 3 weeks just because if you saw that video of me reviewing that hair, it was just a little bit too heavy on me. And it's not because the hair itself is heavy, it's because my braids suck. You know, like I always say in all my videos, ain't nobody over here skilled braiders. So the braids weren't the strongest to withstand that, but I think if you have a strong braider, you can get up to 6-7 weeks of wear out of it. My sister, my younger sister, at the time that maybe like a couple of weeks after I had it, my sister decided she wanted to install it too, and she wore it for I say like at least 7 weeks of wearing it. But she went to a professional and got her hair professionally done, and the faux locs, it looked amazing on her. I say the faux locs, definitely beach wear approved, definitely active wear approved. I say it's beach wear approved. I didn't say in my video that it was beach wear approved. I said I didn't know. I posted my video on it, and so many people in my comments were like, yes girl, beach wear approved. They were like, even though it soaks up the water, you can just squeeze that water out and it may have a little bit of frizz, but not that much where it takes away from the looks. If anything, dreads are always supposed to look, you know, have a little bit of frizz to them. So definitely would say beach wear, active wear, and all that approved. Now, getting to my number 2 and my number 1 hair. And this is probably going to shock people because I think in my last video, this hair was my number 1 hair. And it is the Outre Bohemian Curl hair. I know all the specs on that hair. That hair is $5.99 a pack. I used 7 packs because I used the pre-looped version of the hair, and that is 14 inches. I had it in the color 2. I wore that hair for 6 weeks. One of the longest times that I've worn a hair for 6 weeks. I fell in love with that hair. For me to not get along so well with the Outre Bahamas curl, the Outre deep voice, I got along so well with that Outre Bohemian curl. That Outre Bohemian curl, love that hair. I can rave for hours upon hours about how much I love the Outre Bohemian curl hair. I tell you, all I did when I went to sleep was throw that hair up in a pineapple, go to sleep, wake up, do like that, and I got 6 weeks of wear. If you guys saw my review video for that hair, I will definitely link that video up above so you guys can click on that. I was not doing anything fancy. When I tell you guys, I am the most get up and go. When I have to go to work in the morning, I get up and I'm out the door. I don't have time for shenanigans. I don't have time for all this maintenance routine. I literally pineappled that hair and went. I didn't do anything special. I moussed it ever so often. I detangled it as much as I could. There's only a couple of hairs that I would repeat in my journey, and it's the Outre Bohemian curl, and it is probably the Freetress Presto curl. You guys are probably like, why does it beat the Outre Bohemian curl? Because I ride hard for the Outre Bohemian curl and the Presto curl. They are like neck and neck to me. It's so hard. People say to me, like, choose which one you like better. So many people in my comments are like, I'm going to choose a hair right now. Which one do you like better? And I'm always like, and then in this video I was like, I need to make a definitive decision, and it's the Presto curl. I got this hair. It says 26 inches on the pack. I'm gonna let you guys know right now, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's not 26 inches. I don't know what they're talking about on this pack saying 26 inches. It's nowhere near. I'd say when I had it in, you guys saw my installation video, it can't be more than 16 inches. I cannot give it more than 16 inches. I don't know where this might be a typo. Maybe they meant 16 inches, but it says 26. It's a lie. I got it in the color TT30. Right now I have the beach curl in OT30. I wish I got the Presto curl in OT30 because I had the spray paint at the top. What I was looking for was a hair that was going to be a little bit black and then ombre out. This hair did not do that, so TT30 is a full, like, this color all throughout, which was still very cute because I had it in the height of the summer months. This hair was $5.99 a pack. I used 5 packs of it, and I wore it for also 6 weeks. So that's why Bohemian curl and Presto curl are so neck and neck. Wore them both for 6 weeks. Loved how they look. The only thing that puts Presto curl a little bit above the Outre Bohemian curl is, one, Freetress has a little bit more color options. And I know for some people, they want color. They want those options. I think Outre just doesn't have as many as Freetress in some hairs. But at the time that I'm recording recording this, Freetress has a lot kind of more color selections. I also give it a little bit more just because I had to use a lot less packs, so it came out a lot cheaper. I wore it for as long as I did the Presto curl. I think the lengths were very similar between the Presto curl and the Bohemian curl and the lengths that I bought of each. So it's like choosing which child is a favorite. I love both those hairs, but I'd say Freetress Presto curl is my all-time favorite hair as of right now, as I'm recording this. Maybe next, my winter edition of this, I could have another hair. Heck, this hair could be out. It's only one day, but this hair is really fighting through on this first day. It's giving me a look right now that I'm really loving. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this wrecking video. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys love a hair and I'm doing something wrong in my maintenance of it, let me know down below. I learn everything from you guys. I grow better with each crochet hair just from you guys' feedback and what you guys have to say. It helps me work through things. Thank you guys for enjoying my crochet hair journey. Thanks for going on this journey with me. Like I say, it helps me keep my real hair protected, and that's what's very important to me. So yes, make sure if you guys enjoyed this, that you subscribe. Make sure if you're already subscribed and you enjoyed this, make sure you go ahead and like this video. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Lavon89. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat at Miss.Talia89, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.